facts. Baby lay, waist snatch. Back, straight facts. Got lips like Angelina. Belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Woo. Money back, money back, money back. And my with me pretty too. They look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go, your man, with my name in your mouth. I do the Maybach on Monday for rock.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. Zane Gonzalez, he's got this one teed up, and we are underway from First Energy Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now Lawletta on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Lawletta on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Lawletta. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The game against Jacksonville was a return for Odell Beckham Jr. Week 5 last year, went down with the ankle injury. And he was busy, targeted 15 times. What did he have? He was over 100 yards.
Yeah, it was 111 yards, 11 of those passes caught out of the 15 targets. And this is how good Odell Beckham is. Jacksonville, after the game, after giving up 11 catches for 111 yards, felt like they did a nice job on it and kept him in check. So that just tells you When you can do that with him and he doesn't shred you with those big plays where it's a catch and he takes it to the house, defenses feel good about their production against him.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Gun, gun, 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll throw again with Lauletta. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Detroit!
Lauletta back to the air. Dancing to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, Lauletta. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield with it once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Lauletta. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. Fielded at the 20. And now running right through it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open receiver, that's David Njoku. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw from Mayfield. Going up top. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They go play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Well, we got a second here to look back to week one. A handful of nice road wins. The biggest surprise, no doubt, CD. How about Tampa Bay winning at New Orleans?
Yeah, that was a big one because I'm not sure how many people really expected that. We looked at the schedule in preseason and thought, oh, my God, for Tampa. At New Orleans, at home for Philadelphia, home for Pittsburgh. I figured an 0-3 start. If they won one of them, it would be great. Well, they got it on Sunday, winning at New Orleans. Washington at Arizona, Cincinnati at Indianapolis, Kansas City at the Chargers. All of them had big wins in week one. But didn't you think Chicago was going to pull it out?
Oh, that was going to be a stunner. And if Chicago and the Saints had won, some elimination pools wouldn't have had many people left.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers showed up, and poor Chicago went home with an L.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now here's Lawletta. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Hurry!
They snap it to Lawletta, escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, partner, of all the great things that we saw in week one, unfortunately there was some bad. Quite a few injuries. And the toughest one, Delaney Walker with that knee injury. He's gone for the year.
Yeah, and that's really, really difficult for the Tennessee Titans to absorb because in a lot of ways, he's their #1 target. He may play tight end, but he was the security blanket for Marcus Mariota. He'll be gone for the year. Greg Olsen with the Carolina Panthers, he left the game in a walking boot, but an injury of the same foot that was surgically repaired last year. And then there's some other injuries like Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Marquise Goodwin with San Francisco, Deshaun Jackson with Tampa Bay, Doug Baldwin with Seattle, and don't forget Keanu Neal with the Atlanta Falcons. He got hurt, came back, left again. He's gone for the season.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll run high. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with this.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Carlos Hyde taking it in. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got it. And oh, it's blocked. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now out come the Giants. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone! Here we go! 3-19!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Gone! Detroit!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.